Okay, live again with more of this mod pack. As I call it, a mod pack because it's quite a few mods all lumped up together. So I'm still thinking as to what my next move is going to be here. Well, I know I gotta do something regarding my armor pieces being on the verge of falling apart. I have to do something. All I know is I gotta make some moves, so I'm gonna make it now. So I'll likely make another exoplate chestplate. And helmet and boots, actually. Also, how many dense rocks did I leave myself with? Well, honestly, not too many. So we'll just see like what I can make. Then again, if I make the chest plate, that's gonna be like 3 dense rocks just gone like that. So unless I go back to Deeplands, I actually can't make the exoplate chest plate. So I know I can make these. For starters, I can make the helmet and boots, so let's do that. Yeah, for some reason this no longer works the way it usually does. Simply doesn't allow me to just put Unbreaking 1 or any enchanted book on any armor piece or weapon anymore. Honestly, I have no idea why this is the case. Well, I can still enchant the enchanting table at least, so... Right, I need lapis lazuli, so we'll do that. I can still enchant through the table, so let's do that. Oh, not bad. And Depth Strider 3 as well, okay then. Oh, nice. So this old helmet I can probably just throw out at this point. And then I still do something about the chest plate as well. Well, this is a chest plate. I have this. What can I enchant this with, though? Okay, we're gonna go with that. Protection 4 on this diamond chest plate that looks like a Spider-Man t-shirt. And Unbreaking 3, okay then. Oh, nice. Not half bad, I must say. So that solves my problems regarding armor for now. I would still like to see if I can maybe get this repaired. Unless I just try and get myself a bunch of repair dust. The only other thing I could do is just try and get myself another of these compound goggles and combine 2 on an anvil together. Which unfortunately, I don't know if that's really going to be an option or not. Because last time I just couldn't find amber anywhere in the Erebus. Though I'm tempted to try again since I did look at the wiki article on amber just a bit more, and it says that your best bet for amber would be underground jungles, so could just quickly go to one of those and see what happens. I think I spawned right next to one, so I could just go to an underground jungle and try my luck there. So yeah, I think I'll just do that. So that is an underground jungle right there. And just so I can see a bit better, just so I don't miss the amber if it is here. Just so I can see a bit better, I'll drink. Not quite sure if it's buried underground or what. That's just more quicksand. Yeah, I think when it comes to underground jungles and finding amber, my best bet is to pretty much stay in here looking for it. So I'll spend a bit of time doing that, see if my luck turns around. Knowing where to look now. Hoping that will make things a bit better. So I don't know if it's actually going to be sticking out of the ground or if I gotta go digging for it, perhaps. This I'm not entirely sure about. More wasps still. So many of them down here. Okay, now we're finding bedrock. Oh, plenty of clay down here too. Okay. Quite a bit of clay if I want from here. I guess I can take it. Yeah, I guess if I really want clay, then I can have some. So I assume looking at just more quicksand at the bottom of this lake here, right? Oh, actually a lot of clay down here. Wow. So if I ever ended up needing like a lot of it for anything. Okay, I see we're already running out of night vision. Yeah, that 3 minutes just barely felt like 3 minutes. That didn't really feel like 3 minutes whatsoever there. I doubt it'll look for too much longer at this rate. Yeah, I really doubt it would spend too much more time down here at this rate. But just simply I'm not seeing at all what I'm looking for. Yeah, I would much prefer to stay in the jungle if my odds of finding amber are best here. Oh, I didn't even notice that was there at all. Just noticed it now. I thought that was it. No, it's probably just quicksand. I thought that was amber there for sure, but still, definitely not it. Definitely doesn't feel like that's in fact it. Might as well still pick up the gold as I'm passing through. Yeah, it doesn't really look like I'm finding it anywhere here. I suppose I'm not going to find any. What's that over there? Hold on, I think I might have found some anyways. Okay, let me get rid of that so it just leaves me alone. Hold on a minute. That looks like amber. It is. There we go. Gonna take the entire pile of it. I'll just grab the entire bunch of it. Or at least try to. Or better yet, I'll just vein mine it out. Oh, whoops. Did not even notice that was there at all. I'll just vein mine all of that. Nice big chunk of it. Yeah, they don't seem to show up too often, these amber chunks, but when they do, like, they're pretty big chunks at that. So I got, like, almost 100 amber just over there in one shot. Oh, I just found another chunk of it. Okay, then. I really wanted more for some reason. Is this doing anything or not? Antline Overlord. Oh, that's a surprise. Then that just suddenly turns into the Antline Overlord. Was that supposed to happen or not? Not sure if that was intended. But he's kind of stuck in place. Plus I'm still getting in a lot of damage on this guy, so it won't be much longer. Well, I beat him. Not quite sure what he was doing over there, though, in that random amber pile whatsoever. Well, I got another Quake Hammer still to show for it. In case I want that. And another, I assume that's just the boss trophy, right? And another Soul Crystal. Still a little bizarre, in all honesty, to just see that there. So I'm expecting it. Something's behind me. That's what's behind me. Came at me really damn fast, too. Well, at least we found that amber. Not sure why it had to take so long to come across a bunch of it, but found quite a bit of it. So now I'm definitely not going to need more. Not sure why that had to be such a nuisance to find in the first place. Had to go for nearly an hour, I think, without finding any. Then again, I might want to look back and verify, see if that was actually like maybe an hour spent, I don't remember. All I know is it felt pretty long. I just spent all that time just simply finding no amber. But now I actually have some. So I'm now just going to head home with it. What's this? Raw Titan Chop. And there's advancement for getting that too, apparently. Oh, I have this on Vein Miner, don't I? I'm gonna set this off a Vein Miner. That's better. Alright, so let me just get back home at this point. I suppose maybe now would just be a good time to leave once again. And then maybe come back later if there's something in this dimension I want. Yeah, but for now I just plan to book it. And I can't hit this thing. Because it just has such a ridiculous attack speed. Like every time it hits me, it just kind of makes me like possibly miss my shot, and I keep on missing multiples in a row, so yeah, it gets annoying real quick. Alright, face... I said, yeah, face me north, please. Just face me north. And then just let me leave. Alright, so just like that, we're back home. And now with a ton of amber, and also some extra ore, I'm just gonna go quickly smelt it all. Oh, not bad. Okay, that seems to be backed up. Okay, now the machine's running again. And just getting back all its energy. So now I'm gonna see more gold just pop up here. Don't know if I need another Quake Hammer, but I might just keep it as a spare, just in case, since you never really know. And of course I need to smelt a bit of amber, so let's also do that. I guess I'll put the extra amber up here for now, because why not? So now I need to just go smelt this real quick. Actually, I'll just throw it in the furnace like a normal person would. Well, I might as well just put some of this aluminum to block form. Alright, there we go. Some of that's going to go in block form at this point. I mean, it only would make sense. Right, so there's some amber glass. That's now done with. And now I can finally make this second helmet here. And there we go, just like that. Oh, perfect. Now then, let's just do this. And if I do it the other way, it costs 8 levels, I'll do it the other way. Right, so now I got the night vision helmet back. The night vision helmet that has pretty much the same defensive values as diamond. So yeah, diamond helmet with permanent night vision. So now I have that back as an option. So that's what the amber was for, that I was chasing after last stream and not really getting due to bad luck. So it was to go do that. Excuse me. Alright, so I remember there being a cleaver somewhere in this, right? So I can make quite a few tools, but why is the cleaver not showing up in here anywhere? Yeah, because I know there's a tool called a cleaver that just comes with some enchantments called beheading by default. I'm wondering why I can't make the cleaver. Like, why it's not showing up. Wonder why we can't get it. Well, does it maybe not exist in Tinker's Construct 2? Is there, like, maybe no such thing? Let me see if it still exists in Tinker's Construct 2. Yeah, like, can I still make this or no? I'm not even sure. Yeah, it doesn't seem to show up anywhere, the cleaver, whatsoever, but there's still mention of the beheading effect. Each level of it adding a 10% chance to get an enemy's head on kill. Very specific purpose, but getting Wither Skulls to get to some of the Advent of Ascension dimensions, that's going to be huge for progression, so if I can get a high level of beheading on something, then still, I won't really care that much. Even if it's just going to be for one singular purpose. Is there a Tinker's Construct 2? This is Tinker's Construct 2, and I'm trying to figure out whether or not there's a cleaver in it. Because it just doesn't really seem like... there is. It doesn't feel like it's there. There's broadswords, longswords. A lot of them at that. Yeah, any of these any good though? None of them are that good. None of them look terribly impressive. Some of these have like pitifully low attack damages. Like for example, paper longsword. Also probably has garbage durability because it's made out of paper. Firewood longsword, wow. Okay, these do show up, but how do you make them? Okay, they do exist, clearly. They are there, but how do you obtain them? Is another version of Advent of Ascension going to be released? The port to 1.15 is probably going to come first. Alright, so how the hell do you get, like, a cleaver made? Like, I know, like, it exists, but it's not showing up here. Do I need a better tool station? I might need a better one. Because the option to make a cleaver simply isn't showing up, which is what's confusing the hell out of me. Confusing the absolute hell out of me that's simply not showing up. Alright, what's the difference between a tool station and tool forge? Like, is there a difference? Like, I'm just honestly a little confused. Is there a difference between the two or not? Like, why can't this just, I don't know, make more sense? Okay, what's with the upside down buckets? Okay, I'm gonna make some grout. I'm gonna make the tool forge and see if that answers any questions I have, or it's probably not going to, but at least it's worth a try, I guess? I'm thinking this has to at least be worth a try to some extent, right? And then there has to be gravel in here somewhere. Then I just throw this all in the furnace. Now I can make some seared bricks once that's done. Oh nice, there's some more gold. Just keep on making it. Just gonna let that machine do its thing. Yeah, it certainly feels rewarding just to see all this gold coming in. And iron. Went to see the messages on the Armadia server. Development on that's really slowed down. Tool station. So, if I make a tool forge, then what happens if I make a tool forge? So what happens here? If I make this, what happens? Now I can make a cleaver. Now I have more tool options, so I guess that explains it. Alright, so now I can finally make it. There we go. Slow, requires 2 hands. Comes with beheading 2 by default, which increases the odds you just take off an enemy's head and actually get the head by 20%. Probably only ever going to use this to just land a killing blow on wither skeletons, but still. Alright, sounds like my machines just ran out of power. Yeah, they just stopped. The machine just shut off. It's not really getting any more power. I guess I'll just wait till day for it to just start running once again. So at least now I know what's going on. You can still make cleavers, it's just... yeah. I need to actually upgrade my tool station. Because with the basic one you couldn't make cleavers, it just wouldn't let you go through with it. So I gotta just get all the parts out. Oh, hi there. I gotta get all the parts out that I'll need to just make this cleaver. Better yet, what can I even make it with? Like, what materials do I still have left over? Andrew, hi. So I'm looking through my ingredients. Not quite sure, like, what I'll be able to make exactly. And I'm trying to remember the whole procedure I took to just make all the stencils properly. Because it was kind of a complex procedure I underwent. And this was when I was trying to make that Baronite longsword that I basically never used because it was just trash. But I'm going to make something a bit more useful now, so don't worry. Stencil table. So what are the parts we need for a cleaver? 2 tough tool rods, a large sword blade, and a large plate. I think I already have one of these lying about. 2 tough tool rods. But then again, I only needed 1 pattern, right? Tools can be upgraded. Just thinking what else I want to do. I'm going to make some stone pieces real quick. Some stone tool parts I remembered needing to make. Well, I think you can kind of just use anything to make those backup tool parts, those spares that I'm going to use to just do some casting here. Oh, there's Baronite in this. I need to get gold in there. I guess I'm just going to sacrifice the Baronite in this case then. Because I need to toss a bit of gold in here. Okay, I think that'll be enough. So I'm trying to just make sure I remember exactly what I'm doing here. Wait, I need my plate pattern for this, right? This is a procedure that still had me a little baffled as to how it was done. And now I'm trying to go through it all again. So I'm gonna put this... Actually, no, it's not that goes there. This goes here. Then I have to right-click this twice. I have a tough tool rod cast made out of gold now. And I have to repeat this for the plate. Gotta do this on the plate as well. I'll see if I have a large sword blade already. Or like a cast of the large sword blade. I don't think I do. Oh, I do have it. Nice. So I got the castings I need. So that's good. Stone tough tool rod, I can probably scrap that. Just make it disappear into thin air. Alright, how many sugar canes did I leave myself? I don't seem to have any. So I guess if I want some, I need to pluck them out from here. He'll just take the byproduct of that automated sugarcane farm there. Not sure how much paper I need to make here yet. We'll make all of it. Let's just get 63. Any plans for expanding the house or moving? Because eventually you'll face this decision. Expanding the house. Eventually, but I haven't planned it out yet as to what I would do. Hasn't been planned yet, but I know it's going to happen. No doubt. I cannot deny we're going to be facing that someday. Okay, maybe I do want to have this out, actually. Let's get all that out real quick. Tough tool rod pattern. I'll make 2 of them. Trying to decide what other part I'm going to make. Well, I know what parts I'm going to make, but I'm trying to decide on the metals to use for them. I mean, Baronite didn't turn out to be very good, so probably will pass on that most likely. I don't know about Varsium. I don't know if I can try emeralds. I don't know if I can toss emeralds in here. It looks like I can. Yeah, they're gonna go in here. Material cost 8. What, do I need 8 of a specific... Wait, do I need 8 of a specific item to go through with this? Is it processing the... Item can't be molten. It's not going to process diamonds. Well, I know it can process Blazium, so let's just try that. Like, do I need 8 Blaziums to make, like, one of the tool parts? Either this or this. Guess I'll try the Blazium. Just gonna fill that up with more lava. Still waiting on this to actually process here. And I'm hoping I just prepared enough Blazium, and I'm hoping this is gonna work. Don't need this really anymore, I don't think. Molten Blasium. So let's try this. It says material cost is 8. Alright, did this even work or no? Alright, nothing's showing up. Nothing's happening. So yeah, it says material cost 8. That's what it said. I used 8 Blasium. Okay, that was definitely enough. Just had to actually wait for it to be ready. Actually, just took a bit of time, but there it is. Okay, so that explains it. Now I don't have to be confused anymore, so that's good. Alright, so let's also feed this machine some Varsium. So at least now I know what's going on. Then I have to pour this molten metal into that plate casting. Now I gotta just pour it in. Pour it in until it's all gone. And then just wait for this to actually cool down. And then give me the last piece I need for my cleaver I'm gonna make. Yeah, I assume now I'm gonna be waiting on this. Alright, there's some more ingots. Gold and iron, there's some more of it. Certainly doing really good when it comes to gold and iron right now. Alright, the Varsium large plate is ready. So, let's try and combine this all together now. Hopefully it's going to let me go through with this. Will it let me go through with this? I hope. Is it going to give me anything back? Yes, it is. I'm taking it. I know I can also give this... Wait, does this give you slowness while you're holding it? Or is it just me? So I also want to give this some modifiers. And yes, I did actually do a bit of research beforehand. And yes, I know I can just give this some modifiers. Specifically, I want more levels of beheading, which I will get through obsidian and ender pearls. I think I put this back on the tool forge, right? Then just put these somewhere in the right places. Yeah, I can just put these anywhere. Beheading 4. I can take beheading 5. Wait, I can take beheading 6. If I want. Might as well do that. So that's pretty much going to be used to get wither skeleton skulls. Pretty much have like this decapitator here for wither skulls. Alright, so I have a cleaver with beheading 6 on it. That's pretty much only going to really see use for the sake of me getting wither skulls, but still it's going to see use. So I'll get their health low with this disassembler, and then I'll just land a killing blow with the cleaver. And then just get a bunch of wither skulls real quick. Okay, so I figured it out, how to get this beheading weapon. Figured out how to get the cleaver. Now I just have to find some wither skeletons. Then just test this cleaver out on them. With slow attack speed. How much health does he have, by the way? 20. There's a head already. For summoning the wither. Because with Advent of Ascension, one of the realm stones, to get it, you need to summon a wither in the nether to obtain it. Yeah, to get to some of the Advent of Ascension dimensions, you need to summon the wither. So for the sake of progression, I really want to be able to do that. And I figured I would just go with the beheading enchantment for the sake of just getting wither skulls a lot quicker, since I have Tinker's Construct installed and thus have that option. I mean, I gave myself the option to do so, so that's what I'm doing. It's just to get the skulls way quicker. Alright, there's another skull. Alright, so far I've killed only 2 wither skeletons. Am I going to get a lot of treasure boxes? Yes, that actually is part of the plan. Trying to get back into the abyss is also part of my plan, to get a lot of treasure boxes. And still, I would probably also want to work on the hauling skill a bit. Because just by doing that, I'll be able to get more rolls with the treasure boxes, thus getting more loot. And just larger quantities of repair dust. Yeah, if I'm lucky, getting a couple of hauling levels, specifically to 26, won't take too long. And that would just already triple the amount of loot I got from treasure boxes. Oh, sweaty. I could spend maybe about 15 to 30 minutes getting some hauling levels, and it would just triple the amount of loot I got from these treasure boxes. So I would probably do that as well. So I'm just now trying to find another wither skeleton somewhere. Oh, I can pick that up with this assembler. Nice. I can now pick up the cobalt if I want. Alright, there he is. Alright, there's 3 wither skeleton skulls and 3 kills of the wither skeletons. Yeah, I'm gonna get my 3 skulls and 3 kills. And yes, that was definitely part of the plan. So yeah, just 3 wither skeleton kills later. Yeah, with at least 60% odds, I had a feeling that wouldn't take long. I'll accidentally mine that up. And that just goes down a long way now, doesn't it? That's a lot of netherrack getting mined. Alright, so I'm already back home with the 3 Wither Skulls. Really didn't take any time at all. And I got some extra bricks I don't really need, I don't think. Can probably toss those bricks. Got another necrotic bone. Might as well just keep it there. Guess I'll just leave it. Now, of course, I'll also be fighting the Wither in the Nether. I'm considering taking this from my bow. And then I'll probably also want more arrows while we're at it. Since it looks like I barely have any to work with. I'm gonna get myself some more feathers real quick. So now I have to find some appropriate targets. I have to find some enemies that just drop feathers. Not necessarily enemies, just any mob that drops feathers I have to find. I'll take feathers off anything at this point. Well, cogitruses, that'll do. Yeah, they should drop them. Alright, there's already quite a few feathers. Didn't think I'd get that many that quickly already. Okay, another cockatrice. Alright, don't go. Please don't leave. Oh, we're not getting that drop. Well, I won't be getting that, clearly. Yeah, I can just slaughter these for feathers if I want. It's already a decent amount right there. I could go up to this gold dungeon if I'm feeling brave enough. Could go up here. Yeah, mine too, actually. Whoops, that didn't exactly work. Yeah, let's try this again. Alright, now I'm up. Now I have to find the way in, of course. Definitely have to be able to get into the place. What, with the gravitite pickaxe? That just makes stones levitate. Or any stone block, really. Right-click to make levitating. Another pretty solid way to get up here. Alright, that's the entrance to the gold dungeon. So if I want to fight the Sun Spirit, I can right now if I want to go fight him. Then yeah, he'd be in here to fight if I want to do this. I'll probably give it the go, most likely. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. So what you have to do to fight this boss is to deflect his ice projectiles he periodically shoots back at him, which is certainly tricky to aim. And I'm putting down blocks, so I don't have to jump while I'm trying to hit the blocks back at him. Well, not his blocks, but some of his projectiles. You have to knock them back at him to actually damage the boss. Otherwise, you're simply not going to be able to do the fight. So the only means of harming Sun Spirit is to pretty much just deflect some of his projectiles back at him. And by putting down these blocks here, I won't have to jump to hit the projectile back. And I have to go through all of the Sun Spirit's dialogue in the first place anyways. So, yeah, it's sort of an auto-scroller here. Sort of feels like an auto-scroller when you think about it, so you have to go through all his dialogue before the fight starts. Koransiertime. I'm gonna try and read that again, screw it. Koransiertime. I said I was gonna try and read every Sun Spirit and Slider name. Yeah, I said I'd try. I'm waiting for this to come back to me. I guess it won't. Yeah, I guess it's not gonna do that. Yeah, this guy, but he has some good loot if you can actually manage to beat him. Like, he has some really helpful drops, though. If you're willing to put in the effort to try and fight this guy. He's got nice drops. Well, I've actually seen the code for generating names for the Valkyrie Queens, but as for the Sun Spirits and the Sliders, I have no frickin' clue. Yeah, when it comes to the Valkyrie Queens, there's pretty much 3 syllables. Sometimes the middle syllable just gets left out. And there's pretty much just like a predetermined list of syllables for the Valkyrie Queen's name. So if you find enough Valkyrie Queens, you'll eventually just see like the same name for like 2 of them. But for the Sun Spirits and the Sliders, I have no idea. Feels way more random for these other boss names. Yeah, the minions aren't going to be too tough to deal with, clearly. Yeah, of course the tricky part is just have a good enough aim to deflect these ice projectiles back at Sun Spirit. And of course hoping it doesn't move around too much when you're trying to do so as well, because you also need to make sure that he doesn't move out of the way of the ice projectile when you hit it back. And if I'm not mistaken, you have to land like 12 of these to actually kill him. Yeah, last I checked, I think it was 12 of these you had to land. That flew over him, actually. So if I recall correctly, yeah, it was 12 hits total. You need to do with the ice balls. So you really do have to get good at just aiming these ice balls back at him. And even then, sometimes it's not 100% in your control. Sometimes Sun Spirit could just go in a random direction. He could just go off in a different direction you're not expecting him to, and then you pretty much just miss your shot. So that's why I put down these blocks earlier, so I don't have to jump when aiming some of these. So I have like one less thing to do when aiming. I just let that one hit me, good going. That was a good hit. Had a feeling that one would land, though. Yeah, originally just planned to get some feathers, and then I decided to just take on the gold dungeon boss while we were at it. At first I just literally came here for feathers. Apparently I had other plans. Pretty much refighting this guy for old time's sake. Plus, I also want to see if I can maybe get really lucky and score some life shards from this. because those will permanently increase my maximum health if I can get any. And of course, that's always a good thing, a permanent maximum health increase. Yeah, sometimes some spirit can just randomly, seemingly move out of the way of your ice ball. You try and fire back at them. Like I was saying earlier. Sometimes that can just happen. It looked like it was going to hit him for a second too. And then he just strafes perfectly out of the way. That was close, but not quite. Could have maybe hit right there for a second. That's a good hit. Another nice hit. Almost. Could have maybe worked out. Not the best aim, clearly. Didn't really think that was going to work out. Well, 1.5 is more like it. That's to pretty much just show the fact that I have more than, like, 10 hearts health maximum. Those are 2 extra hearts of max health. And apparently from Tinker's Construct, it just changes how the extra maximum health displays. As opposed to being above the hearts. It just like, makes, like, some of the hearts, like, orange shade of gold, or just makes them orange or gold. Signifies I have 11.5 hearts of health maximum as opposed to the standard 10. Yeah, with the extra part of the health bar being like different color to denote like more health than like 1 health bar. Yeah, so the health bar going through many different colors just to, like, signify extra health. Yeah, pretty much like that. Nice. What, just making the extra hearts look like this instead of just having a second row? Like, yeah, a second row of hearts. Yeah, instead of multiple rows of hearts. Just keep it all in one row, you suggest? Yeah, that's a Tinker's Construct thing, last I was told. Yeah, just one more hit and that's gonna be it. And that's the last hit. And I'm gonna get a Sun Altar for that as well. Pretty much gives me control over the time of day now. And 3 unique pieces of Phoenix armor. And a Vampire Blade. Heals 1 heart per hit. if I need another method of healing, then I have the Vampire Blade. Yeah, in case I need, like, another method of just healing health. I guess the Broken Shards aren't enough. Then I have another option. Well, having this certainly helps a bit. This does help. But not against the Sun Spirit himself. Makes the fire minions virtually, like, not a problem. But the Sun Spirit, I still can't really just cheat past that. Still have to do the fight the intended way. Didn't see a life shard in there though, but got more armor that I'm not likely to use though. The Vampire Blade was definitely like the best item I got, and there's also an Iron Bubble. I think I'd have to just unequip one of my other accessories to actually put it on. I think that just makes it so you never drown underwater. Or at least just lets you breathe underwater for a much longer time. If not, just giving you infinite, like, oxygen underwater. Well, there's one key difference that immediately stands out between those two. In Ether 2, if you fall out of the world, you simply fall into the void. But in the one I'm playing, if you just fall out of the world, you just pretty much spawn at those exact coordinates, except for Y being at 256, except you spawn like high in the sky in the overworld. And if you have nothing to just protect you from fall damage, unless you land in water and get lucky, you're pretty much dead. Because for sure that will be like easily lethal fall damage there. Because that would for sure be lethal. In terms of fall damage. Like that for sure would just kill you. But with the Golden Feather I pretty much have permanent slow falling. And yeah, I take no fall damage. Yeah, as long as it's equipped, I pretty much have slow falling unless I'm holding shift. Even then I seem to take like no fall damage. I don't know, maybe just for the sake of nostalgia, perhaps. Because we're talking about the mod that literally started it all. So now I just gotta head back home real quick. And then I think I'll probably get ready to fight the Wither most likely at this point. Just for the sake of unlocking the Abyss. Because I really don't feel like that's going to be too hard at this point. I'm not expecting to have too much trouble with Wither. Right now I have slowness. Alright, so let's just gotta unstuck here ideally. Oh, there's probably plenty of gravel down here, right? Yeah, if I want gravel, but I'm underwater though. Well, there's some flint. Would definitely be preferable to bring this up to the surface and then just break it. Right, so it still insta-breaks down here, I see. So I'm just taking some flint real quick. Never saw that maze-like bronze dungeon in Ether 2. Never did actually see that. Yeah, I just want some more flint right now. See how this is how I plan to get it. Yeah, I have Fortune 3 on the pickaxe, so I'm just pretty much using that to my advantage right now. Just taking full advantage of that right now. Alright, so I'm actually going to quickly stop by the mangrove to grab some wood. Since I do like these logs, I'm going to quickly stop by to grab some. How long was it actually? How long did the gameplay last? Alright, so there's at least a bit more wood. I'll just take that for now, perhaps. Alright, so I need to go... Yeah, I need to go south. Oh, there's some gravel I could have just picked up if I really wanted it that badly. I could have had this. Yeah, thankfully. Yeah, I say that's a good thing, not as harmful. So it ended in the overworld. Okay then. Something's shooting at me. Looks like a baby skeleton. And there's a witch all of a sudden. Two witches. Alright, can I hit this thing or no? There we go. Alright, there's the house. Alright, back at the base. Yeah, it actually just moves its head from side to side now. Definitely did notice that. Alright, so yeah, we have the sun altar now, so I can use that to change the time of day. So yeah, if I want to make it night, I can. What if I make it just before night? So now the power to change the time of day. So if it becomes nighttime, yeah, I can just use this to make it day again. So I'm definitely gonna have to get that soul sand ready sooner or later. And I'll also just get some arrows ready. Right now it's nighttime. Okay, a full moon event. Yeah, if I want to just go and train more hunter, I can. There's a full moon. I still just might wait on that, perhaps. Still more interesting stuff to do than just full moon event. So I did want to briefly go back to the nether for the sake of fighting the wither. And again, maybe I should also put away this extra loot here from the gold dungeon while we're at it. Assuming I have a place I want to put it. Okay, I guess I'll go and fight the wither. We'll just see how that goes. Nice. Yeah, before I forget, I also want to have a blank rump stone on me before I forget about this entirely. And then simply just waste the skulls. Yeah, just so those don't actually get outright wasted. Let's just hope the wither doesn't just blast me into a hole. Because if he does, then that'll be a problem. If it just blasts me in a hole. Let me just step back. I know I want to step back here for sure. I don't want to get too close. Well, I just noticed a lot of these projectiles are actually just simply getting deflected, so that's going to make the fight nice and easy. Right now, he's got his wither armor up. Right, where'd the nether star drop? Yeah, I beat him, right? There's our star. Let's just pick that up. Yeah, but this is way better than the bow still. But I got even better than that, of course. So yeah, that second half of the fight just went by super quickly. And I knew it would. Okay, don't hit me. Oh, that didn't kill him? Well, okay. Alright, so yeah, now I have that Abyss Realm Stone. I figured I'd just get that out of the way real quick. Alright, so I guess I'll mine up a little bit of bloodstone. Alright, so my portal's up there. There we go. Now I got them all off me. Nice. Wait, what's that? What else is there? Okay, I guess I can ignore it. We'll toggle the fast, okay. And I'll put this just right next to it. Okay, the Graphite Pickaxe can't get Bloodstone. Yeah, it is. Graphite Pickaxe cannot get Bloodstone. But this disassembler can. So I need a new pickaxe. I need a pickaxe that can actually mine the Bloodstone. Unless I want to use this and don't mind just getting like a single Bloodstone per ore I break. I'm trying to remember if Industrial Craft was in there somewhere. I'm not 100% sure if it was or not. Could be. Yeah, so I really won't be able to get too much Bloodstone. That it would just take a long time to get a ton of it. Because I have a Graphite Pickaxe with Fortune 3, but it can't mine Bloodstone. It's just not strong enough to mine it. But this disassembler just lets me get it no problem. Okay, I guess I can't really do much with this disassembler anymore. It's out of energy. We can still mine the Bloodstone, but very slowly, though. Alright, so let's just go home. I guess maybe the next step will be to get a better pickaxe. Yeah, I have Industrial 4 going here. Probably. Am I really gonna need Quantum Armor that badly, though? That's the question. Do you really think I would even need that? Oh, there's my portal back home already. How OP is it? Is it even more OP than this disassembler I pretty much use every stream now? Speaking of which, let's just throw it in there. Yeah, Avid of Ascension has some pretty powerful stuff too, don't get me wrong. It also has its fair share of strong stuff. So yeah, so far, definitely like how things are going, but I'm gonna need a better pickaxe now. I'll need a better pickaxe than this Gravitite one. This cannot break Bloodstone. And I certainly do have my options. There's always the Gem Cracker in the Haven I can maybe shoot for. I mean, yeah, there always is the Gem Cracker. And for a Lilicia, realms don't need to survive the fall of 26 blocks or more, so... Gonna get that ready. And I'm gonna assume I have to just take fall damage to some extent, right? Yeah, I'd assume I have to take fall damage for it to count. Otherwise, it's not gonna count at all. Not that. That's not what I wanted to do. I overshot it. Let's stop overshooting it. There we go. Did not even need to eat that. Survived the fall damage anyways. Okay, so let's just get rid of this now that let's just get rid of the nerd pull here. There we go. This cube still has like almost all its energy. The cube's still just so full of energy right now. Okay, I don't want to go away from it, I want to go towards. Said, yeah, towards, not away from. So I guess I'll just break all the blocks like so. This should be fine. Got almost all of them. There we go. That's all of them. So now I can go into Lalicia if I want. So I want to see if I can get Haven unlocked. I don't want to see if I can shoot 4. So yeah, this needs to go in here right now. This is to try and help me set up one of the other tasks to get to the Haven. And even then, I don't know if that's going to be enough of a help or not. You're saying I can seriously just survive that much fall damage with Quantum on? That sounds crazy. So I'm going to try and get the Haven Realm Stone. Wish me luck. Because I have to deal with some pretty dumb AI here for this to work. Oh, it's gonna fly away on me, yep. Like I said, I have to deal with dumb AI. Supposed to kill this wall up in the trees, but kinda refuses to let me do that. Unless... Oh, with the Golden Feather, actually, it's gonna be a lot easier. It's gonna be a lot easier if you can just slow fall while you're killing these. So never mind, this actually isn't gonna be a problem. I just realized we're not actually gonna have a problem. If I can just slow fall as I attack, And that's going to make actually hunting the flies down while flying far easier. So I need to get some crystallites. It's really as simple as that. And ideally, let's try and not die in the process. Oh, this looks easy enough. Now they're just the big dumb, apparently. Yeah, I mainly just decided to come here to get the crystallites to make a gem cracker. That's pretty much all I'm here for at the moment. Of course, if I find a Guardian's Tower, I could just start camping there for Torn Cloths off Angelicas, but I'm mainly just here for the crystallite right now so I can make gem crackers. In case I need to make multiples to get like the best enchantments on them possible. But they're flying away. And yeah, Cotton Candor also did that to me as well. Would often just fly away and make me chase them down. Still somehow pulled off that fight, having literally just 6 runes left. If I would have missed 6 more shots, I would have failed. Literally would have failed like 6 shots later. Never seemed to fly too high to despawn. Oh, so that explains why the flies where I was just staying low. Oh, so that explains why they always just stayed low, even though you need them to go high to get into the haven. Well, now that actually does make a lot of sense. It was just to stop things from flying so high off the map they just despawn. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, when you think of it that way, now it's perfectly sensible. Yeah, and it certainly works out, too. It definitely does work out. I'll probably just leave with the bit of crystallite I managed to get. I guess I'll just leave this other sky dimension not too long. Of course I gotta find the portal back home. I would assume it's in this direction, right? Yeah, because it gives you a lot to do. Sure, the individual dimensions themselves can get boring at times, but you're still always going to have a lot to do, so you can't really complain about lack of content. Alright, so where's that portal home? Let's just get home at this point. Unless I can't find that portal back. Probably should have made the portal at least stand out a bit more. That might have helped my case. What if I just have to go higher up to find it? Alright, now I see the way out. I had a feeling I wasn't too far off from the portal. So now I have the option to make a gem cracker. And I have some more boss spawners, but I'm not going to use them now. And some floating stones, but don't really need them now. Plus more tokens and another piece of torn cloth. I don't see why not. And I also need like a single stick. There we go. So 3 of these, a sapphire and then a stick. And there's the gem cracker. There's our boy gem cracker. I'll craft another one. Hoping Fortune 3 is going to show up on that one. Or something nice at least. Personally, I'm not going to need efficiency 5 on a pickaxe too badly since I have this to work with. So I'm going to just shoot for fortune on the other gem cracker. Well, I'm being offered fortune 1. I want to get offered at least fortune 2 before I take it. Otherwise, I'll probably just pass up on it. So I'm still going to be waiting on the offer to actually come up here, it looks like. The offer's not showing up. Fortune 1 again. Fortune 1 again. Fortune 3. And now to combine these together. What if I combine them the other way? Perfect. Alright, there's our new pick. But I wouldn't really need the OP wooden pickaxe. So I'm going to quickly try this again. Because I think the enchanted books are like just broken? Or bugged? Or maybe this is just intentional? I don't know what mod does this, but normally if you combine like 2 Feather Falling 1 books or just anything level 1, normally when you put these together on an anvil, you get Feather Falling 2, right? But if I do it with this mod pack... Oh, I do get Feather Falling 2. So I wonder what happened here earlier. But earlier when I tried to get myself an Efficiency 3 book, I got this instead. Oh, and suddenly that's gonna work. Suddenly, I can put Feather Falling 2 on these. That wasn't working before, strangely enough. Yeah, earlier just wasn't actually letting me put my unbreaking book onto, like, anything. Even though under normal circumstances I could. And now it's letting me do this again. Before, it just wasn't letting me go through with this, and now it is. Now it is working. So I think the enchantment table might have been bugged for a brief moment of time, but now it seems to be functioning properly again. Now it's combining enchantments properly, and not just doing things like this for some reason. Yeah, honestly, it beats me as to why the hell that happened. Yeah, so now I have a gem cracker that's going to be perfectly capable of mining up a lot of bloodstone. So I think I'll just go and probably do that again, most likely. And probably just get just about everything else put away. Including my nether star. And my wither skeleton skulls. For later, if I want to fight wither again for some reason. I'll put this with the Advent of Ascension stuff, the flammable dust. So now I can go get like a ton of bloodstone with this. And obviously this to help us out too. Oh, wrong realm stone. Just gonna do a quick run in the abyss. Just gather up as much bloodstone as I can. And just see how that goes. So now I have a pickaxe capable of mining the bloodstones with Fortune 3 on it, so let's just use that now. Yeah, assuming some of this shows up. Oh, nice, I got 6 bloodstones from, like, 1 block. So I have Fortune 3 on this gem cracker, and this pickaxe also has its own special effect that just drop extra minerals from, like, non-smelted ores. Which include these bloodstones. And this does stack with the Fortune enchantment. To either, like, double or triple, like, how many ores you get. Well, like, how many minerals you get out of an ore. And it stacks with the Fortune enchantment. So I'm likely going to be frequently switching back and forth between tools. The disassembler for just breaking through blocks very quickly, and the gem cracker for just getting the bloodstones. And I'll grab more of this too. Alright, that's already quite a bit of bloodstone. Alright, this thing's almost out of energy again, so it's gonna need a recharge. Alright, so back home it is then. Time to just go back home. Yeah, this thing's now out of energy. Thankfully recharging won't take too long. Alright, there's my exit portal. Let's just hop right in there again. Let's just get back home. And yeah, of course, this is going to need some more work done on it as well. Of course, there's still more work to do on the actual base itself. Still haven't decided whether or not I'll be building a roof next or a third floor. Well, I guess in the meantime, I'm going to put some of this extra bloodstone into block form here. Then I'll just put it away here, perhaps. I'll leave it there. And eventually I will just go and trade all that in for Abyss tokens. Well, I just realized I also have to find a Baron Castle for this to even work. Otherwise it won't work if I don't locate a Baron Castle. So I'm also going to quickly do that while we're at it. I guess all my iron's done being processed. Right, so all the iron's ready. And we'll take this back. Because you put it as suitable for children. Like, of course it is. It's just music, instrumental music. I don't sing yet. So you can't have comments on it then. By that logic, you're not allowed to let people comment there. And also, putting it in their playlist was also putting that into your playlist. You can't do that either. So I think it's both like disabled comments and also just disabled the ability to put it in your playlists. Jeep get in here? I'm actually gonna go north. And as for the part where you couldn't save it to a playlist, the video, I think this probably had to do with the fact that there were just some really suspicious looking individuals on YouTube who just had these playlists of children in their underwear and swimsuits and whatnot. Pretty suspicious individuals, to say the least. And I assume that was just an effort to pretty much combat that. Yeah, like, this rabbit hole went way deeper than you would initially think. Like, it went deep enough to a point where you just question if it was even worth just staying on the platform, given how YouTube was doing, like, basically nothing about this for years. Like, the rabbit hole went so deep, you basically would not even be able to see YouTube in the same way ever again. That was pretty much when, like, the worst of this was going on. So I hope that at least explains some of the somewhat stupid restrictions. Because YouTube was actually getting in legal trouble for just allowing this to happen, so it kind of just forced them into doing that. Kind of just forced YouTube to put in these restrictive measures. So I'm going to quickly look for a Baron Castle. And I mean quickly because I can travel pretty damn fast with this Slime Sling and Golden Feather still. Yeah, especially since there's almost nothing I can just crash into. They'll just kill my momentum flying. Given this is Barathos we're talking about here. Of course, the whole disabling comments. That was, like, a lot easier to guess as to why that was done. I fall slowly because of the Golden Feather from Ether Legacy, yes. Which also has infinite durability. So I can just use it as much as I want. Alright, there's our Baron Castle. That's what I needed to find. Would have preferred to find one closer to home, but there is a Baron Castle here regardless. And I'll just hop up like so. Alright, we're already on top of the castle. Okay. Now I can go and grab that for myself. And I'll go see what some of the loot chests have. I don't know if I'm actually going to use this Baron Glass in the build this time. I might. Not finding a whole lot of interesting loot in here yet, though. Yeah, it certainly gets you up and down pretty quickly. Oh, I already went in that loot chest, clearly. I mean, it's certainly good at getting you up there real quick, so can't really deny that. Yeah, I think that's everything at this point. Oh, so many Tharaflies. I have this extremely powerful weapon, but I still can't kill them like faster than they spawn. They still spawn like much faster than I could kill them. Even with all this damage I'm able to output. Bar setting causes a lot less clutter on your screen than numeric does. Right, where's the way out of this even? Oh, that's how I get out of the castle, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's how I have to leave it. Just by doing that. I might come back here in the future, so let me make note of where this is. Right now, I'll just head back. Now I'm just gonna go back home with, oh, 9 extra kite. Not too bad. Not too shabby, I must say. Yeah, like I said, this really wasn't gonna take too long. Oh, Lim, I see you're still here. I honestly don't think the stream's gonna last too much longer at this point. I mean, I already got quite a bit done here. So I unlocked the Abyss again from Avenue of Ascension. I got back there, defeated the Wither. Also found myself some Amber finally, which was like found at the beginning of the stream, so I was able to make a new pair of reinforced compound goggles. That allowed me to make a repair. Okay, I need to go... Yeah, I need to go west here. Well, I guess I could fight Hive King quickly for the fun of it. I preferably just fight him out here where there's a lot of space to just maneuver about. Kinda has me in a corner. I want to get out of that corner. Let's just heal up before I can just get killed in like 2 more hits. Before I just get like 2 banged. Just don't want to be too low on health ever. Yeah, I never want to be low on health. We're gonna win, don't worry. I hope. Don't lag on me now. I hope. Don't lag spike. Oh, some repair dust just dropped. Nice. Oh, there's repair dust in the loot pile. 2 of it, but still, definitely better than nothing. Like I said, I didn't really have to be too worried. Wasn't too afraid. Oh, these still have a lot of durability, clearly. Yeah, there really wasn't much to worry about. So, this direction. Southeast it is. Yeah, I gotta try to go southeast. Alright, there's my mortal home. Alright, so I think Sweaty said something earlier about fighting Smash. I probably have the materials on hand to craft the... Yeah, I probably have the materials on hand to craft that troll idol. So I'm probably going to give that a go next, perhaps. So first thing first, I gotta put some more tokens away and whatnot. And I'll just put this mineralization station block somewhere as well. I guess right around here it'll go. I'll just put it here. So I'll also probably save these for a bit later while we're at it. So let me see how I craft this thing again. Oh, 2 string. Okay, I said 2 string. This probably shouldn't take long. Unless I can't get the recipe right. There we go. That would be unless I cannot get the recipe correct for the life of me. Right, there he is. Right, I can hit him, right? Wait, I have the... Okay. Yeah, I have the golden feather equipped. Don't know why I wasn't slow falling, but at least I still didn't die. Let's get back on the ground, okay? Let's stay on the ground here. Alright, where's he going? Oh, okay. He's right in front of me. Can I hit him, please? He's right there. Ugh, gonna go right back up again. Yeah, he really doesn't want to die now, does he? I guess that's how it's gonna be. A little awkward, that fight, but still had no problem with it whatsoever. Still had no trouble with it, even though I was a little awkward that fight. Still. Might as well just defeat another boss. I mean, I knew exactly what was going to happen, so yeah, might as well just get her done. So I got myself another statue. Oh, and a strength potion that lasts for 15 minutes. Apparently I got that too. Where am I gonna put the repair dust? I guess I'll put it... I'll just put it with the coins. That's where I always kept it anyways earlier. So I'll just put it here. Yeah, I'll just leave with the coins. So if you'll excuse me, I have to put some things away. Okay, that looks about good. Yeah, it should be fine. So yeah, safe to say I got quite a bit done. So I'm pretty much done for the stream. Good night, everyone.